Well, thank you, Father, and great question. I think it's actually become a much more serious question. Your point about can we extricate ourselves from the evil in the world, which is a challenge. And I think one of the, again, Catholic moral theology has had a long tradition of trying to deal with the complexities of these types of questions, which is why I think the distinction between formal and material cooperation with evil is a really important distinction. And because we do not live in a perfect world, we live in a fallen world, and particularly in corporations. It's a distinction that doesn't solve your problems, but it helps you to at least become much more sensitive about where evil is in the situation you're dealing with. When I was in several years ago, I was asked to give a talk. There's a group in they are a Fortune 500 company in the Twin Cities, and they had a Catholic group that would meet at the pub, and they said, if we gave you free drinks, would you come and talk to us? And I said, I'd be more than happy to come talk to you if you gave me free drinks. And we had a great discussion, and they were really wrestling with this company because of the increasing ideologies of corporate America over the LGBTQ stuff, over the trans stuff. This company itself was actually they weren't doing pornography, but it was almost becoming soft porn in terms of some of the things they had. They also had a pharmacy, and so they also had pharmaceuticals that also deal with abortifacients and contraception. And they were basically saying, can we work with this company anymore? And we wrestled with that question. And what was striking about them is how conscientious they were to really try to wrestle with the idea of evil in the world, and even increasingly what they were perceiving as evil in the corporation. And where that line is, is always a difficult one to exactly. Certainly, they were not involved in the formal dimension. None of them were involved in any of those activities. But it was all around them, right? And they were trying to figure that one out. Actually, one of them had a discussion about having a job promotion in the pharmaceutical area, and she passed it up. Because she didn't want to be dealing with the abortifacient. So I do think the formal material cooperation with people is a principle that we have to utilize in the social teachings, particularly now, because I think it sensitizes us to the possibilities of evil in institutions. And I don't know how it's been in Italy, but certainly in the United States, corporate America has become much more ideological. And I think a lot of people in corporations are uneasy about that. And I think, but I don't think it's time to abandon these institutions. So all I would say for you, Father Martin, is yes, we got to be sensitive to the evil that's actually within the world. And I think we have the tools in our own tradition to help us out with that.